Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Ariel. I'm a licensed esthetician and a makeup artist. I'm also an acne specialist. I focus on clearing skin from acne conditions. Everything that you will get from this channel is safe for acne prone skin. All the makeup that I mention is safe for acne prone skin. So if you suffer from breakouts, it could possibly be that your makeup or your skincare is breaking you out. If you subscribe to this channel, you can possibly improve the state of your skin. Following an acne-safe lifestyle will really help improve the state of your skin. With that being said, we are going to talk about how to set your under eyes like a pro makeup artist. This is a cake-proof routine. It's going to help your under eyes look a lot smoother and a lot less creasy. So let's just go ahead and jump right on into the video. If you guys hear a ton of noise, it's because I'm right in front of a window and it's pouring. Before we go in with concealer, I like to clean up my under eyes with a water wipe. These are the ones that I typically use. Everything that I mention in this video, it shouldn't cause any breakouts. It's different for everyone. Everyone has sensitivities to different ingredients. In general, it should not cause breakouts. I'm just going to... I already did my eye makeup. With the naked eye, you won't always be able to see any fallout, but once you start blending out your concealer, and if you didn't clean your under eyes first of all the eyeshadow, it will blend with your concealer and it's going to look dark, muddy, and we don't want that. So in order to prevent that, I will take a water wipe and I'm gently going to clean under my eyes. Okay, so the under eyes are completely clear. I'm going to go and blend this in just a little bit. But if you feel like you do have some darkness that you want to correct, you can always go in with a color corrector before applying your concealer to brighten up certain areas. I just like to concentrate some color corrector in the areas that need it. I don't know if you can tell with all this lighting, but I have hollowness right here. And it looks a little gray. I have it a little more on this side than I do on this side. And when I apply a concealer, especially if it's a lot lighter than my skin tone, it looks even more gray. So in order to prevent that, we're gonna go in with a color corrector. If you did not watch my previous video, I will link it so you can watch the haul that I did showing you guys a bunch of acne safe makeup that I recently purchased. This was in there. So I'm just going to dot this in the areas where I have a little bit of darkness. I don't want to do too much of this. The more product that you put under your eyes, the more chances you have of it creasing and of it looking heavy and cakey. I'm just gonna use a damp beauty blender and just focusing on the areas that I feel like need brightness and warmth. For concealer today, I'm going to be using the Dior Skin Correct Concealer in the shade 1W. Now that I have color corrected, I don't need that much concealer under my eyes. I'm just going to place some of that concealer on the back of my hand, and I'm going to use a brush. This one's from Morphe. It's the M224. So I'm just going to apply this where I usually apply my concealer. This might look very different for you. Again, it's just your preference of how you like to apply your concealer. And I do like to pull it back. I'm gonna grab just a tiny amount of concealer. I'm going to take my damp beauty blender, work that into the sponge before blending out. I'm not pressing too hard on the sponge and I'm not going all the way down. I'm keeping it to the areas where I applied it. And then I'm going to take the butt end of the sponge to make sure it's nice and blended. Okay, we're now ready to set our under eyes and make sure they're locked in. The first product that I like to go in with is from Makeup Forever, and it's the Ultra HD powder. Don't want to go in with a lot of this because it can give you flashback if you use too much. If you just use the tiniest little bit, it actually works super great. So I'm just going to dunk my brush in there. I'm just going to remove any creasing underneath the eyes. And lightly apply some of that powder to the under eyes. A little more on the other side. This is one of my absolute favorite setting powders of all time. It photographs beautifully. It looks great on video. It looks great in person as well. So I just take a little bit of that. You can use your damp sponge or you could use a powder puff. I'm going to really work the product into the puff and then apply it where I want it. I don't like to go too far out here with the powder because I tend to crease a tiny little bit here. I can see little fine lines, and if I put too much powder in those areas, it's just going to emphasize those lines even more. So I will set it lightly, but I won't bake that area. I will take a powder foundation. This one is from Makeup Forever. It's their Matte Velvet Skin Foundation. I'm gonna take some of that powder foundation. I'm going to very lightly pack it onto the areas that I want to brighten and bring forward just a tiny bit more. And there you have it. That is how I set my under eyes specifically. I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of my face, apply a little bit of bronzer, a little bit of blush, and I'll be right back. All right, you guys, we are done. Again, these are products that I know are going to photograph really well. They're going to be super long wearing, and they're acne safe. That's everything I got for you guys today. I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. That way you will be the first to know when I upload a video. We upload every Monday. I will see you in the next video.